This is a test.
This is a test. What do you know about language arts, math, science, and social studies? Find out while playing along with Knowledge for College, where teams from competing UISD schools spin the wheel of knowledge and answer questions from a world of subject categories. It's a mind challenge for students and a chance to win for their school. But most of all, it's a really fun way to learn. Now, let's play Knowledge for College.
Hi and welcome. You're watching Knowledge for College, game of knowledge and learning featuring some of our best and brightest students here at United ISD. And today we have students with us from Trotman Middle School and from United Middle School as well. Now, before we meet our students, we'd like to take some time to meet our guest host today, Mr. Ed Ramirez Jr. You're a CPA and managing partner at Town East Holdings. And if you could just, well, first of all, thank you and welcome. Thank you for joining us. If you could just kind of explain to our students a little bit about what you do for a living.
Sure. Thank you, Roberto. It's always a pleasure. First of all, I want to tell you I'm a graduate of United High School, 1979. The sixth grade campus for Troutman was my middle school. It was called United Intermediate. And where United Middle is now was my high school. So I have really fond memories of those buildings.
Very good.
I am a CPA. I took accounting when I was in college. And I'm a good example of why don't feel too locked in with whatever you study in college. You can always do other things. I do a lot of things with investing in real estate, but what's the most interesting is developing. And both of your schools are in Del Mar. Back at 50 years ago, Del Mar was a farm. And so what I mean by developing is we go in and we make a plan, how big the lots are going to be. We pave the streets, put in the water, put in the sewer, do everything you can so that people can build houses or apartments or condominiums. And that's how you turn raw land like farmland, ranch land into a residential neighborhood. And that's challenging and fun.
All right, excellent. Let's turn our attention now to our students representing Trotman Middle School. We have Carlos and Jorge. And Carlos, if you could just tell us a little bit about yourself, please.
I like to play basketball and train at 365 Athletics.
All right, excellent. And what about you, Jorge?
Watch historical documentaries and play video games.
All right, excellent. And representing United Middle School, we have Alejandro and Nidia Maria. And Alejandro, if you could just tell us a little bit about yourself, please.
I like to play football and play soccer.
And Nini, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
I plan to attend Alexander and I have aspirations to be valedictorian.
All right, excellent, very good. And students, before we begin, let me just go over the rules very briefly. Each team is going to take turns spinning that wheel that you see behind you. And of course, we have questions in math, science, social studies, and language arts. And those questions are worth 5 points each if you answer them correctly. The category in red, the wild turn category, those questions are designed to be a little bit more difficult, a little more challenging. And if you can answer those correctly, those are worth 10 points to you. Now, of course, in order to earn the points, you do have to answer the question correctly. If you don't do that, the other team gets a chance to answer that question and possibly earn the points. So we held a little coin toss earlier today. Trotman Middle School, you get to go first. So Jorge or Carlos, will one of you spin that wheel for us, please? I do want to remind our students that our wheel should go around at least once in order for it to count, and it does so in this case. So we're going to start off things with a math question.
Okay.
And Ed, if you can just hand me a math question. Sure. And of course, each team gets a copy of the question. And while I'm handing out the copies, Mr. Ramirez here can start reading the question and the choices.
Okay, the question is, this table that you're looking at shows the profits that 4 entertainment parks made in 2012. Which park had the greatest profit? Is it A, the Super Ride Park, B, the Big Top Circus Park, C, the Extreme Sports Park, or D, the Coconut Beach Water Park?
And of course, this math question is for our students from Trotman Middle School. And of course, they have a table that they're looking at, and it shows the profits that 4 entertainment parks made in 2012. It's an old question, but of course we're trying to figure out which one has the greatest profit. And students, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and give us your answer. You don't have to wait the full minute necessarily. So just be sure to consult with your partner before you give us your answer.
We chose B.
That's correct. The answer is D.
The big top circus
The big
part.
top circus part.
All right, very good, Trotman Middle. You earned the 5 points. United Middle, it's your turn at the wheel, so will one of you students spin that wheel for us, please. And one more time, we get a math question.
There you go.
And again, students, this is worth 5 points if you can answer correctly. That's your copy, and that'll be your copy.
Okay. This one is, what is the value of the square root of 85? Is it between A, 6 and 7, B, 7 and 8, C, 8 and 9, or D, 9 and 10? What the value of the square root of 85?
And of course, be sure to consult with your partner before you give us an answer. You do have up to a minute to answer. And of course, once you have your answer, you can go ahead and let us know. And if you answer correctly, you earn the 5 points. Otherwise, Trotman Middle gets a chance to answer. So,
Answer is D, 9 and 10.
That's correct.
All
It
right.
is D.
well, very good, United Middle. You earn the 5 points. And Trotman Middle School, it's your turn at the wheel again. So, Carlos or Jorge, will one of you spin that wheel for us, please? And as the wheel goes round and round, it will come to a rest eventually, landing this time in the language arts subject area. And again, students, this is worth 5 points to you if you can answer correctly. It's your copy and your copy.
Okay. So the question is, which of the following is a synonym of the word earn? Is it A, away, B, forfeit, C, obtain, or D, abandon?
We chose C, obtain.
That's correct.
All right, very good. So good job, Trotman Middle School. You earned the 5 points. And United, it's your turn once again, so go ahead and spin that wheel for us, please.
Oh, now we get a science.
And we get a science question, our first one of the day.
Okay.
Let's see, there you go. It's your copy, and that's your copy.
Okay, the question is, a material that allows heat, energy, or electricity to pass through it easily is called A, an insulator, B, a conductor, C, refraction, or D, reflection?
Our answer is B, conductor.
That's correct.
All right, so good job, United Middle School. You earned the 5 points. Trotman, it's your turn again, so go ahead and spin that wheel for us, please. And we'll find out momentarily what kind of a questions our students will have, and it's going to be another math question.
There you go.
All right. And again, students, it's worth 5 points if you can answer correctly.
Okay, so Harrison bought 27/8 pounds of apples. Willard bought 35/8 pounds of apples, and Anna bought 32/8 pounds. Who purchased more than 4 pounds of apples? Is it Anna, A, Willard, B, Willard and Anna, C, or D, Harrison, Willard, and Anna?
So this math question is for our students from Trotman Middle. And
Our
once-
answer is B, Willard.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. United Middle School, you have a chance to earn 5 points. You have an answer for us.
Our answer is C.
C is correct, Willard and Anna.
All right. So good job, United. You earned the 5 points. And it's also your turn at the wheel, so one of you students spin that wheel for us, please. And let's see. And
again, wow.
another math question. So,
You guys really like math, huh?
all right. Let's see. That'll be your copy, and that'll be your copy.
So the question is that Susan has 3 fish in her fish tank. She's decided to expand her fish collection and she bought a new tank that is twice as long and wide but the same height. How will the volume change? Would it be A, same volume, B, twice the volume, C, 4 times the volume, or D, 8 times the volume?
Our answer is C, 4 times the volume.
You're right.
All right. Well, good job, United Middle School. You earned the 5 points. Trotman Middle School, it's your turn once again. So one of you students, go ahead and spin that wheel for us, please. And we'll find out in a moment what kind of a question our students will get.
Oh, wild card.
And they get a wild turn question. Let's see if you can pick the first
So
one.
wild card counts double.
And this one's coming from the English Language Arts subject area. So here you go. That's your copy, and that'll be your copy.
Okay, since you're looking at the question, it says a or an blank clause is a subordinate clause that modifies or describes a noun or pronoun in the main clause of a complex sentence. So, do you fill in the blank with A, adjective, B, adverb, C, noun, or D, simple?
And again, this wild turn question's for our students from Trotman Middle School. It comes from the English Language Arts subject area. And
Our answer is A.
A is correct.
Very good.
And that was for 10 points.
that was for 10 points. So good job, Trotman Middle School. United Middle School, your turn once again. So let's go ahead and spin that wheel for us. And we'll find out where it lands. And it's going to be in a science subject area. So a science question for our students from United Middle School. And again, students, it's worth 5 points if you can answer correctly. That's your
Okay, so the bending of light rays is known as either A, reflection, B, refraction, C, conduction, or D, convection.
Our answer is B.
That's right, it's refraction.
All right. Good job, United Middle School. You earned the 5 points. It's time now for a quick break, so let's go ahead and take one, and we'll be right back.
Do you dream of swimming competitively for your high school? Sign up for UISD's Summer Swim Camp. Open to all United ISD students, the nominal fee includes breakfast and lunch. Those living in South Laredo qualify for transportation. The first camp session begins June 5th, with 2 more scheduled in July and August. Register at the UISD Natatorium located at 201 Lindenwood Drive, next to the UISD Administration Building, or call 473-6173.
You could be the next Miss Laredo. The annual Miss Laredo 5-category scholarship pageant will be taking place for girls ages 6 to 26. Winners will receive a prize package which includes scholarships and a paid entry fee to the Miss Texas and Miss Texas Teen Pageant.
Don't miss out on this amazing opportunity to represent Laredo.
The pageant will be held at the Laredo Civic Center on June 16th and 17th. For more information, go to www.misslaredo.com.
It's projected that in the state of Texas, over 715,000 new high-paying jobs in science, technology, engineering, and math will be created by the year 2018. To meet those demands, United ISD is encouraging students to pursue a STEM career. Our early college, 3 magnet schools, new science labs, interactive classroom technology, and excellent teaching staff continue to improve the quality of education in our district. United Independent School District is investing in our children's future.
Attention all United ISD high school students, you could win a new car and other great prizes just by going to school. The UISD Never Be Absent program is back this year and it's bigger and better than ever. Just have perfect attendance during any 9-week period and you'll be eligible to win a new 2017 Kia Soul courtesy of Sames's Kia in the Classroom. You could be driving to school in style, but remember, never be absent.
Hi and welcome back. You're watching Knowledge for College, a game of knowledge and learning featuring some of our best and brightest here at United ISD. And of course, we have students with us from Trotman Middle School and from United Middle School. And my guest host today is Mr. Ed Ramirez Jr. And Ed, I believe you have a question for our students.
Sure, we get to know them a little better. Carlos, I noticed you said you like basketball, and I know that both Alexander and United have done really well in basketball. How long have you been playing basketball?
Since first grade?
Wow. And are you already planning on being on the high school team?
Yes.
Well, that's great. Keep it up. You're going to keep growing too, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Jorge, you said you like video games.
Yeah.
Which are some of your favorite video games?
I have many favorites.
Okay. And Alejandro, you were football.
Yes.
Is that the only sport, or you
No.
do a lot of others?
I do a lot of others.
But football is your favorite.
No. It's soccer.
Is that what you plan to play in high school?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's great. I know soccer is getting very, very popular. And Nita, you want to be valedictorian. That's a very lofty goal. Is that because you already have a college or university that you're
Yes.
planning to go to?
Yes.
And where would that be?
UCLA.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, beautiful campus. I've been there in Westwood. Yeah.
All right.
Good choice. You know what? I'm sure you'll go.
All right, excellent. Well, let's go ahead and start our game again. Trotman Middle School is going to be your turn at the wheel, so Jorge or Carlos, will one of you spin that wheel for us, please? And in a moment, we'll find out what kind of a question our students will have to answer, and it looks like
wild card again.
they get another wild turn question. So let's see where this one's coming from. This one's coming from the math subject area, so let me see. This will be your copy, and that'll be your copy.
Okay, so take a look at the equation that is on your answers. And for x is greater than s, which has the largest value of y? A is y x squared, B is y 2 to the x power, C is y 2 times x, or D is y equals 2 plus x.
And again, this is a wild turn question for our students from Trotman Elementary. And by answering correctly, they can earn 10 points. And this one comes from the math subject area. And of course, our students have an equation before them. And they're asking for x greater than 5, which has the largest value of y.
Our answer is B.
B is correct.
All right. So good job, Trotman Middle School. You earned the 10 points. And United Middle School, it's your turn at the wheel. So will one of you students go ahead and spin that wheel for us, please? And we'll find out in a moment where it's going to land. And it looks like our students get another math question. So math is a very popular subject today on the show. And again, students, this is worth 5 points if you can answer correctly. That's your copy.
So the question is, what is point 0.0000, that's 4 zeros, and then 58 in scientific notation? Is it A, 0.58 times 10 to the 4th power? Is it B, 5.8 times 10 to the 5th power? C, 0.58 times 10 to the negative 4th power? Or D, 5.8 times 10 to the negative 5th power?
And again, this question is for United Middle School. It's a math question. And by answering correctly, our students can earn 5 points. If they don't answer correctly, our students from Trotman Middle School, I'm sure, are ready to answer the question and possibly earn the points. And again, what is 0.000058 in scientific notation? That's what our students are trying to figure out. And of course, once they have an answer, they can go ahead and let us know. They do have up to a minute to give us their answer. And as soon as they're ready, they can go ahead and just let us know what their answer is. And meanwhile, Ed, what do you think of our show so far?
Oh, very, very nice. You have really smart kids that always come on.
Yes, it's a very competitive show today, and that's always a good
That's
thing.
right. We've already had 2 wild cards.
And answered correctly.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Our answer is C.
I'm sorry,
No, that's not the correct answer.
Trotman Middle School, do you have an answer for us?
Our answer is D.
D's correct.
All right.
5.8 times 10 to the negative fifth power.
So good job, Trotman Middle School. You earned the 5 points, and it's also your turn at the wheel, so one of you students go ahead and spin for us, please. And the wheel will come to rest eventually, landing this time in the social studies subject area.
First time we get one of those.
That's right, the first one of the day. And of course, students, it's worth 5 points if you can answer correctly. That's your copy.
Okay, the question is, which was the first permanent European settlement in the present-day United States, which was founded in 1565? Is it A, Roanoke, North Carolina? Is it B, St. Augustine, Florida? C, Jamestown, Virginia? Or D, Plymouth, Massachusetts?
And this social studies question is for our students from Trotman Middle School. And of course, they're trying to figure out which was the first permanent European settlement in the present-day United States. Of course, the settlement was founded in 1565. So, students, whenever you're ready, you can
Our
go
answer
ahead.
is C, Jamestown.
I'm
No, that's
sorry,
not right.
that's incorrect. United Middle School, you have a chance to earn 5 points here. Do you have an answer for us? We do need your answer right now, please.
D.
I'm sorry, that's
that's not-
also incorrect. Ed, can you go ahead and share the correct answer with our
The
students?
correct answer is St. Augustine, Florida.
St. Augustine, Florida was the answer we were
In
looking
1565,
for.
so
That was quite a while back.
over
so-
100 years older than Laredo.
Yeah. So good try, everybody, but no points on this round. United Middle School, it's your turn at the wheel, so one of you students spin that wheel for us, please. And let's see where the wheel lands this time. It's going to land in the science subject area. And again, students, this is worth 5 points if you can answer correctly. It's your copy and your copy.
Okay, so a student pushes a wheeled cart eastward. Another student pushes the cart westward. The cart's position will change only if which of the following is true? A, the combined forces are greater than the force of gravity. B, the force applied by one student is greater than the force applied by the other student. C, the force applied by each student is exactly the same. Or D, the combined forces overcome the opposing force of friction.
And students, whenever you're ready, you can give us your answer.
B, the force applied by one student is greater than the force applied by the other
You
student.
got it.
Very good. So good job, United Middle School. You earned the 5 points. And Trotman Middle School, it's your turn once again. So if one of you could spin that wheel for us, please. And we'll find out in a little bit what kind of a question they're going to have. And another wild turn question for our Trotman Middle School students. So we'll see if they can answer this one correctly. This one's coming from the reading subject area.
Okay, our question is, you first observe many instances of something and then make a generalization about them. What is it called? Is it an A, deductive reasoning? Is it B, inductive reasoning? Or C, systematic organization? I'll repeat the answers. A, deductive reasoning. B, inductive reasoning. Or C, systematic organization.
Our answer is B.
You got the right answer.
All right. So good job, Trotman Middle School. You earned the 10 points. And United Middle School, it's your turn once again. So go ahead and spin that wheel for us, please. And we'll see where the wheel lands in a moment. And it looks like our students will have another science question. So, and again, students, this one's worth 5 points if you can answer correctly. That's your copy and your copy.
Okay, students, so astronomers can only see stars and galaxies as they were in the past. Which most likely accounts for this situation? Is it A, geological processes often cause changes that take place very slowly? Is it B, the Big Bang occurred 18 billion years ago? Is it C, it takes light several light years to reach Earth from even the nearest stars? Or is it D, stars appear to evolve from large clouds of gas?
Our answer is C.
C is the correct answer.
All right. So good job, United Middle School. You earned the 5 points. And it's time now for a quick break, so let's go ahead and take one, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Attention class, Brittany.
Here.
Pat.
Here.
Jimmy. Does anyone know where Jimmy's at?
I just saw him at lunch.
Nuh-uh. He's at the movies.
Jimmy? Does anyone know where Jimmy's at?
He's at the beach.
I'm sorry.
Don't miss school!
We are educators.
We are innovators.
We are leaders.
We are college students.
We are artists.
We are athletes.
We cherish all students.
We are United ISD.
Hi, I'm Nance. And I'm Katie. And we have a message for UISD parents.
If your child will be attending a United ISD school next year as a pre-kinder or kindergarten student, it's time to register your child. You can schedule an appointment through May 26th. Registration must be completed at your designated elementary school, and the child must be present in order to register. For more information, call 473-2000 or visit www.uisd.net.
Hi and welcome back. You've been watching Knowledge for College, game of knowledge and learning featuring some of our best and brightest students here at United ISD. Of course, we'd like to thank our students from Trotman Middle School and our students from United Middle School for joining us today and being good sports. And of course, we'd like to thank our guest host, Mr. Ed Ramirez. And Ed, what were your thoughts about our show today?
I loved it. It was very competitive. They had really good answers. We've got a really smart bunch here.
Very good. That we do. That we do. And of course, we'd like to remind the viewing audience that you can watch Knowledge for College and other fine UISD programming on this station and other local television stations here in Laredo, as well as the Public Access Channel. And of course, we'd like to thank some of the sponsors providing some prizes for our students. Of course, I'm talking about McDonald's of Laredo, Sonic, America's Drive-In, Cici's Pizza, and Taco Palenque. And with that, let's go ahead and say goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.